Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Amy is off tonight. Students at UW La Crosse are speaking out against what they call hateful comments. The comments were chalked onto a campus walkway by the UWL College Republicans and make references to several topics, including anti-Semitism. The college Democrats say they believe the messages do not represent the university as a whole and want students to know everyone is welcome. The messages make references to anti-Semitism, vaccines, gender and sexuality, and gun violence. Now, the chair of the college Republicans resigned shortly after and condemned those statements. UWL College Democrats say they appreciate the move.
She should definitely be applauded for her action. It takes a lot of strength to admit the wrongdoings of your organization, but it takes an even more amount to step down and try and take steps to right the wrongs.
Now, the statement that the former chair posted on the college Republicans Twitter page was actually deleted by the group. News 8 Now did reach out to the UWL College Republicans for a comment, but we are still waiting to hear back. Education, the economy, and climate change were just some of the subjects brought up at tonight's only debate between incumbent Governor Tony Evers and his challenger Republican Tim Michels. Governor Evers called Michels' viewpoints on abortion radical and said women should have the right to make health care decisions for themselves. Michels said he would keep the 1849 ban on abortion in place, but would sign a bill creating exceptions for rape and incest. Michels also said he is not against contraception. When asked about lead pipes in Milwaukee and PFAS in La Crosse and Marinette counties, Evers pointed to the DNR board chair who's halted progress on PFAS regulations, while Michels pointed to his construction business experience.
The reason we can't get going on that is because of one member on the DNR board who was appointed by my predecessor, and he won't leave, and the Senate won't approve my well-qualified candidate. That's crazy.
I understand something about putting pipe in the ground, replacing pipe. I know that we've put in over 4,000 megawatts of renewable energy, and I know that we stand by what we do. With this PFAS issue, it means there were some bad actors out there that did the wrong thing. Businesses will be held accountable. I'm not going to let them get off the hook.
Thank you, Governor.
When asked about elections, both candidates vowed to certify election results. Former President Barack Obama is coming to Wisconsin to support Democratic Senate candidate Mandela Barnes. Obama plans to hold an early voting event on Saturday the 29th in Milwaukee. Milwaukee is home to the largest group of black voters in the state, and Barnes is from Milwaukee. If Barnes wins the election, he would be the first black senator from Wisconsin. Barnes is up against incumbent Republican Ron Johnson. It's a new beginning for Viterbo University. Rick Tritley was officially inaugurated after a full day of ceremonial events, including a procession and a ceremony at Viterbo's Fine Arts Center. Viterbo faculty and their choir helped swear in the new president. And Tritley has, of course, got a lot on his plate, but he's already got plans for the university.
So we have to continually think outside of the box, think creatively, and follow our strategic plan. And I think if we do, we're going to continue to move the needle and make Viterbo a better university.
Tritley isn't completely new to this position. He actually started as interim president in summer of 2021. The demolition of the old coal-fired power plant in Genoa continues. Yesterday, crews used explosives to take down multiple structures, and the highway nearby was closed down for a short time, as well as a portion of the Mississippi River behind the plant. Dairyland Power Cooperative decommissioned that plant in 2021. It was in use for 52 years. One local school is helping beat cancer one painted pumpkin at a time. Westby Elementary held a pumpkin fundraiser today to help raise money for two area women currently fighting breast cancer. While the kids may not understand what cancer is, the school principal says that they do understand what it means to help someone.
And what kids know is that cancer is an illness. It's something that has touched all of them. In some way or another, they know somebody that has some cancer. They don't know necessarily any more than that, but they know that they can help people and they can show compassion.
So they're auctioning off these pumpkins, and this fundraiser will continue to take donations until this Sunday at 5 p.m. We will post the link at our website, news8000.com. And the love of pumpkins doesn't stop there. Valley Market in Coon Valley is showing off some of the biggest and best today. Displayed out front are some massive ones, and patrons had a chance to take part in a Guess the Weight contest. The market first opened in 2011. And the inaugural Sandbar Storytelling Festival in Winona is bringing in tellers from all over the country. The multi-day event features speakers telling everything from personal stories to ghost stories to comedic tales. One of the organizers says there's something for everyone of all ages.
And it takes them through a journey of somebody else's experience, and I think sometimes we can relate to those same moments of either growing up or losing a loved one or finding love.
These storytellers had a busy week. They visited 13 area schools as well as a nursing home. The stories continue tomorrow at multiple locations. We'll have more info at news8000.com. Coming up, the News 8 Now Highlight Zone. All the local scores and highlights in just a few minutes.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. Quite chilly yesterday and today. Will those numbers continue into the weekend? I'll have the answer coming up next.
It's fast food and service with authentic Mexican flavor at Senor Villa. With fun daily specials and cold, refreshing margaritas you won't want to miss. Come to Senor Villa in La Crosse and on Alaska. Authentic Mexican food and flavor.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Get a $500 cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter turbo engine when you purchase. Plus, current Chevy owners can get an additional $2,500 loyalty cash. And now during truck season, get a $1,000 accessory allowance toward a new Chevy truck with accessories.
I'm a veteran. I know what it looks like to love your country, and this isn't it. Derek Van Orden was on the Capitol grounds on January 6. He broke past the police barricades and was part of a riot that injured over 100 cops. And some of them ended up dying. Now he wants us to believe he's a patriot? Mr. Van Orden, patriots defend their country. They don't try to burn it down.
I'm Brad Paff, and I approve this message.
For 65 years, Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland has made wishes come true for Midwest families. And starting Saturday at 7 a.m. during Toyland opening weekend, this Blaine's family tradition continues with great deals on the hottest toys. Like Hot Wheels die-cast vehicles. Rewards members get 4 for $3. This Barbie Farmer playset only $32.99. Plus, get a free gift with a $40 toy purchase while supplies last. Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland, making wishes come true for 65 years. Starting this Saturday at 7 a.m.
Ladies, are you tired of the same old happy hour? How about buy one, get one free margaritas? Join us for fun and fiesta on Adelita Wednesdays, only at Senor Villa. Authentic Mexican food and flavor.
Well, if you're hoping to do some leaf peeping this weekend, we lost a lot of the leaves this week due to windy conditions and also some light rain and snow at times, but still looking at some pretty good colors, especially peeking around Eau Claire, Clark Jackson County, so basically north and east of La Crosse, and then some pretty good color around La Crosse and Winona as well in that 50 to 75% range. Currently, skies are cloudy. 42 is the high today, 34 the low, so another chilly day. 21 degrees below average, 88 and 24 are the records. And look at that, a trace of snow. First trace of snow 11 days early. If you were watching me last night, I showed you the average first trace of snow occurs in La Crosse on October 25th. So a little early this year. In fact, check out these totals up near Ladysmith. About 1.5 inches of snow. Close to an inch in Dorchester, that's in Clark County. 1/2 inch in Chippewa Falls, 3/10 in Eau Claire, and 1/10 of an inch for our friends to the west over in Rochester. 36 degrees right now out at the airport, 38 downtown. Winds are light, but enough to produce a wind chill of 32. 36 for you folks in Eau Claire this evening. Cloudy sky and winds are calm in your neck of the woods. Now, any light rain or snow showers quickly diminishing and moving off to the east. A few light returns still around Eau Claire, and that's why you saw that little shine on the streets up in Eau Claire. A little bit of moisture up there, but the main disturbance is starting to track to the east, and that should take the precip chances with it. and I'm expecting a dry Saturday. But boy, it's chilly. We are right kind of smack dab in the middle of this colder pool of air with readings primarily in the 30s locally, including that 36 in La Crosse and Eau Claire, some 20s already in our traditional colder spots of the north and east, and winds are fairly light, so wind chill's not much colder. So partial clearing overnight. That's going to allow temperatures to drop into the mid-20s to lower 30s. Tomorrow, maybe a few flurries or sprinkles north and east of Interstate 94, but most of us stay dry. Sunday, a little bit better chance for some isolated showers or sprinkles, especially to the north and east once again. Otherwise, temperatures tomorrow a little bit warmer than the past couple of days. Mid to upper 50s across the county, right around 57 or 58 in La Crosse. Mid to upper 50s, maybe flirting with 60 in some of our southern communities. And a little bit cooler as we head back to the north. Some 40s in Clark County, up into parts of Chippewa and Rusk County as well. Lower 50s for highs in Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls. So for tonight, pretty cold for mid-October. We should be around 43, a low of 31 tonight, 57 tomorrow. Mix of sun and clouds, so a bit warmer. Breezy on Sunday, 48, so the better of the 2 days will be tomorrow. That small chance for a shower on Sunday. Look at the chill to start next week, low to mid 40s for highs, overnight lows in the 20s, some more frost and freezing conditions Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday nights. We do warm, though, gradually next week, 49 on Wednesday, 54 on Thursday, 59 on Friday, and 64 on Saturday. But also, it's been dry lately, and it looks like it's going to continue to be rather dry over the next 8 days.
All right. Thanks a lot, Bill.
Okay.
Coming up next is the News 8 Now Highlight Zone. The battle for the Arc of Victory, plus several showdowns to crown some conference champions. Rob and Kate are next.
A few years ago, I was working with a woman who was about to settle with the insurance company for a fraction of what she deserved. Instead, she hired Bygoff & Rohde, and we got her the maximum possible settlement. At Bygoff & Rohde, we get results.
It's Ford SUV season. Time to gear up for changing conditions on and off-road. Get great deals on our most capable lineup of Ford SUVs, including Ford Explorer and Bronco Sport. Both rated 2022 IIHS top safety picks, and both designed to give you greater confidence. Hurry, Ford SUV season will end soon. Now, for a limited time, get $500 retail order bonus cash on a 2022 Ford Explorer and Bronco Sport, only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Joe Biden took $4 trillion from us taxpayers and he spent it. $4 trillion. And what do we get? We got higher gas prices, higher groceries, just about everything. Brad Paff, well, he backed Joe Biden 100% of the time. That's what you get when you spend your career in politics. Well, it ain't me. Let's try something different. Let's cut spending, balance the budget, and get America back on track. I'm Derek Van Orden, and I approve this message.
La Crosse Glass and Overhead Doors has been selling, servicing, and installing garage doors since 1964 and believe garage doors should be exceptional quality and craftsmanship. We guarantee to help you select a door to fit all of your needs. We offer a large stock inventory of CHI overhead doors, including residential, commercial, rolling steel, and high-speed doors. Visit our website and design the door of your dreams with CHI Door Visions. Get your free quote today.
January 6th, Derek Van Orden and an angry mob march on the Capitol.
The Capitol, that's where we're headed to right now.
Break through police barricades.
Derek Van Orden, he and a bunch of his frogman buddies are on the wall.
And break the law.
Since January 6th, Derek Van Orden has lied about where he was.
And deleted an online post to hide what he did.
Liar, lawbreaker.
Don't vote for Derek Van Orden.
Center Forward Committee is responsible for the content of this advertising.
If someone you love has been injured, it's important to find a law firm that's fair, prompt, and reliable. That law firm is Bygoff & Rohde.
We've been Wisconsin's personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
Fall Home Show Open House is going on now at the Board Store. Open till 7 Monday through Friday this week. Special coupon discount for visiting. Hope to see you there.
Welcome to Week 9 of the News 8 Now Highlight Zone. I'm Rob Schiff. That's Kate Overton. We've made it to Week 9, the final week of the regular season, and it all comes down to tonight. Conference titles on the line, some big rivalry games as well.
That's right, Rob. A lot of teams with a shot at making a statement in Week 9, and it's hard to find anything bigger than the Battle of La Crosse.
Yep, crosstown rivals going to battle for the Arc of Victory. Riverhawks won the last matchup 42-20 in the final week of the regular season last year, so the Riverhawks have it. The Rangers want it back. There it is, the Arc. Tonight's big prize on the north side. First quarter, Logan's Eli Reynolds coming out of the backfield. He gets the corner and gets into the end zone. Rangers take the lead 7-0. Central responds on the doorstep. Gavin Shepard goes up the middle. We're all tied at 7. Second quarter now, Logan gets a pair of field goals from Daniel Roberts, including this one from a little more than 40 out. Rangers lead 13-7. Late in the quarter, Riverhawks come back. Shepard again getting some blocks, plows into the end zone. It's 14-13 Central. Second half, Logan come out of the locker room fast. Johnny Lever connects with Scott Grossbach. Just like that, Rangers take the lead 19-14. Central comes back. Mason Elston drops back, hits Basin. That's Boston Brindley in stride. Brindley takes it all the way down. Out running on defenders for the big score. Riverhawks take a 22-19 lead. Logan responds. Lever keeps it himself, dives into the end zone. Rangers take the lead back 26-22. Fourth quarter, Central looking to take control. Jude Alvarado zipping by defenders for the score. It's 28-22. Central looking to pull away. Shepard again gets into the end zone. The arc of victory is heading back to the south side. Central wins this one 34-26.
All right, we stay in the NBC. Nikki Odom and Onalaska going for a perfect regular season as they face Toma, led by the all-time reception and receiving yards leader Drew Brookman. Onalaska starting with a bang. The flea flicker, Adam Skipton airs it long, and Maddie Burnett comes down with the 50-50 ball. And then just a couple plays later, Skipton up top once again into the arms of Evan Anderson for the touchdown. Now, after a Toma 3-and-out, Onalaska sends Odom in motion. He gets the touch pass off the snap, and patience will pay off here as he takes to the far corner, has some room upfield, and boom, this is where he's a track star, folks, burning down the sideline, 88 yards to the house. It's 14-0 Hilltoppers. Toma needing a spark, and they get one. Brookman makes an insane one-handed catch. Would have been 6 if not for the horse collar tackle, but Toma struggling to score. Tom Hesse on the rollout. His throw picked off by a diving Evan Anderson. Brady Coon would punch in a touchdown a few plays later. Now Odom adds a punt return touchdown in this one, and Onalaska caps off a perfect regular season, 49-20. And then rounding out the NBC, a couple of those other scores. But all right, let's switch gears to the Cooley Conference and maybe my favorite matchup of the night, Aquinas hosting West Salem for the conference title. Senior night for the Blue Golds, and this group of guys are on a 24-game win streak, but West Salem hasn't lost since week 1, and this team is the real deal. Early in the game, Jackson Flottmeyer rolling out, and he hits Colin Kazemius. And I mean, this kid is the fastest one in the state. With open field, he's going up the sideline, stays in bounds, and finally gets in for the score. It's 8-0 Aquinas. A few drives later, Brett McConkey wants to go deep, and I lost the ball filming it, but Chris Calico finds it in his hand, stays on his feet, and he's gone. A huge play for the Panthers, and it's now 8-7. First half winding down, Flottmeyer has David Moline with room to run, and Moline is not going to be stopped. He's down the sideline all the way up and into the end zone for the score. Aquinas with a 14-7 lead at half, but second half was a little different story, and West Salem's run game was tough. Luke Knoll getting the call and getting in for the score to tie it up. Ensuing drive, Aquinas' Flottmeyer rolling out and is picked off by Brennan Kennedy, and this guy can fly. Kennedy taking this one all the way inside the 5-yard line, and a few plays later, it's Knoll again for the lead. Actually scored a third time in this one as West Salem knocks off Aquinas, shut them out in the second half, and are now Cooley Conference champions.
All right, GET traveling to Arcadia. Both teams looking to prove they belong in the playoffs. In the second half, GET running away with it, including the back, Warren Stoner. 54 yards for the score to keep the clock running. Red Hawk defense showing up in this one too. This time it's Kyle Stealing forcing his way to get the pick. Red Hawks roll to victory, 50-14. Westby taking on Altoona at home. Touchdown right here by the Norseman Garrett Batlin. The field goal makes it 7-0 with 4:30 left in the first quarter. Westby's Bo Milutinovic, he's going to get the next score for the Norse. That makes it 14-0 right here in the second quarter. Altoona's Ben Kunkel, he's going to find Zavondre Cole for the catch, who's pushed out of bounds by the Norseman Anders Stakston. Brett Steenslein finishing off the half for the Norse with a touchdown. That makes it 20-0. Westby would go on to win this one 27-12. They've secured a spot in the playoffs, wrapping up the Cooley Conference. Well, coming up, it's all on the line in the Dairyland Conference. Pep and Alma and Cochran Fountain City squaring off with the conference title on the line. Don't go anywhere. The News 8 Now Highlight Zone returns after the break.
News 8 Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Whether you need routine care or treatment for a complex condition, Mayo Clinic Health System has convenient and safe options for the care you and your family need.
It's the dining sale at Drury's in Fountain. From kitchen tables to elegant dining rooms, we offer unlimited choices. The shape, the style, the finish, and color, it's all up to you. And right now, on top of already marked down sale prices, you can take an extra $100 off sets over $1,000, $200 off sets over $3,000, or $300 off sets over $6,000. The dining sale happening now at Drury's in Fountain.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job, so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Get a $500 cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter turbo engine when you purchase. Plus, current Chevy owners can get an additional $2,500 loyalty cash. And now during truck season, get a $1,000 accessory allowance toward a new Chevy truck with accessories.
Reducing prison populations is now sexy. Reducing prison populations is now sexy.
Sexy? Mandela Barnes's administration has released over 800 criminals, including 44 child rapists. That's not sexy. It's terrifying. And as a mother, I don't want Mandela Barnes anywhere near the Senate. From defunding our police to releasing predators, Mandela Barnes is a threat to Wisconsin families.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
The weekend to-do list. It's a lot easier with the help of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Attachments connect with ease, so you can knock out every task on your list. Whether you're moving earth, leveling a path, or mowing and mulching, one thing you're not doing is wrestling with the attachments. So you actually have time to enjoy your space and work on planning the next big project. John Deere 1 Series compact tractors. Versatile, easy, and affordable. Find yours at Tractor Central.
It's a John Deere day.
All right, thanks for staying with us here on the News 8 Now Highlight Zone. We're going to head to the Dairyland Conference.
Yep, the Pep and Alma football team has been on a mission this season, a perfect 8-0 record up to this point. And with the win tonight, the Eagles would be outright conference champs, but standing in their way, 7-1 Cochran Fountain City.
All right, Eagles and Pirates clashing for a conference title in Cochran Fountain City. Pepin on the board first. It's Demetrius Bergman. Takes it in from a few yards out. And then later in the first, Drew Seifert hooks up with Evan Olson, and Olson's going to take it 63 yards to the house. The Eagles flying away with this one. Pirates trying to get something going offensively. But here he is, but it's going to be picked off by Jackson Riesgraf, and he picks up a good chunk of yards after the interception, and then that sets up more for Pep and Alma. Tossed here finally brought down. That sets up this play. Toss to the running back, Maddox Stewart, and he throws it up for Olson, sidesteps the defender, and crosses the goal line. All Pep and Alma tonight. The Eagles are outright Dairyland Conference champs, and they win it 46-14, a perfect season for Pep and Alma.
All right, so no share of the conference title for Blair Taylor, but a win over Oliva Strum should get them into the playoffs. Wildcats on the move. Ethan Kinsley tosses it. That's not his guy. Brody Hansen gets the pick. That sets up the Cardinals, but the drive ends after a fumble. Blair Taylor on a 4th and long here. Braden Olson, he's going to deflect this one, but Evan Nearing has been doing his tip drills. Not only a 4th down conversion, but a 30-yard touchdown. That makes it 8-0. Cardinals decide to get creative here. It's an end-around pass, but no tricks on this one for C.J. Dummer. That's an interception, sending the ball the other way. Bad snap sends the Wildcats into a panic, but Jackson Schrammick picks it up, and check out the hit stick on this way to the end zone. That's some taunting after the play. The Wildcats, they roll to a big win, 49-8.
All right, let's jump over to the Scenic Bluffs Conference where where the unbeaten Eagles are looking to capture the Scenic Bluffs title, hosting a one-loss Onalaska Luther. The Knights get the ball first. Jackson Kendall, oh, here we go. The Knights get the ball first. Jackson Kendall takes the snap, looking for someone to get open, and he's going to throw it across the field, but it's off the hands of the receiver and into the arms of Noah Hemmersbach. He's finally brought down inside the Luther 10-yard line, and that sets up this. Colin O'Neill for the Eagles takes the handoff, and he plunges through the line and into the end zone. The Eagles capitalize on the pick. It's now 7-0. All right, second quarter, after another cashed-in interception was brought back deep into Knights territory, Jacob Hunsaker sneaks his way in for 6. The Eagles go into the break leading 13-0. All right, Cashton with the ball to start the third, and they cap off the drive with authority. Ethan Klinker bangs his way to pay dirt from 13 yards out. He adds the 2-point conversion to make it 21-0, and they weren't done yet. Later in the third, Hunsaker going up top, and he puts it perfectly into the hands of Noah Hemmersbach. 39 yards on the pitch and catch. It's 28-0. It was all Cashton tonight as they cap off their own perfect regular season with a Scenic Bluffs title, 34-0 the final.
All right, senior night for the Cardinals tonight at Bangor High School. Tanner Jones, one of the players being recognized. He had himself a game to remember in the first. Cardinals on the move. The handoff goes to Jones. The senior shakes a tackle, breaks another one, takes it down to the 1. Couple plays later, Jones punches it in. Cardinals get on the board. It's 7-0. Then in the second, Bangor airing it out. Nolan Mitchek going deep. He finds Clayton Liga. Great concentration to pull that one in. He takes it inside the 25, and then it's Jones finding the end zone again. Second of the night, makes it 14-0 Bangor. Rockets trying to get something going. Check out this play. Austin Paff going deep. Brett Flitner somehow comes down with it. Incredible catch. New Lisbon can't capitalize, though. And then it's Jones making the Rockets pay. The senior showing out on senior night. Jones, third touchdown of the half. All Cardinals tonight at home. They get the win big, 41-6.
All right, the Lancers controlled the first half of this one in La Crescent, but halfway through the third, the Bulldogs came alive. Peters catches the punt, makes a few Lancers miss, and he's off to the races. A 78-yard punt return. That makes this one a one-score game. All the way down the sideline, finally getting in there, but La Crescent Hoka pushed on the gas again. Donovan connects with Todd on a 56-yard pass and catch. He's going to go down the sideline, finally pulled out of bounds. That sets Logan DeBoer up the easy run, up the middle, into the end zone. That gives the Lancers a cushion, and just for good measure, Mason Eanerward gets the edge and the end around and takes it 45 yards to the house. Lancers get another win.
Woo! What a night so far.
It's long.
Well, a lot of great plays again this week, but only one can be our play of the night. Let's take a look at those nominees. First up, let's go back to Bangor. New Lisbon making the cut. The Rockets connecting on this strike. Ashton Paff to Brett Flitner making the catch in traffic. Great grab by the junior.
All right, let's go to Onalaska. Toma's Drew Brookman. Look closely, catches it one-handed, and would have been gone if it wasn't for the horse collar tackle.
Next play, same game, but this time it's the Hilltopper making the cut. Evan Anderson going all out for this pick. Check out the effort on the interception. 3 great plays to close out the regular season. Make sure to head over to news8000.com/vote right now. The results at the end of the show. Well, coming up, we'll find out the results of our play of the night, plus the Viterbo volleyball team was in action today as well. The V-Hawks keep soaring. Those highlights are next in the News 8 Now Highlight Zone.
Tim Michael's company has been sued numerous times for sexual assault and harassment. Women said they were groped and pressured to have sex with their bosses. Those who spoke out were fired. Is that the kind of divisive radical you want as governor?
At Batteries Plus, we do more than replace batteries and fix phones and tablets. We help our neighbors power their lives.
Visit Batteries Plus for free auto battery testing and installation. Get powered in-store, curbside, and at batteriesplus.com.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need tractors rated #1 in durability and owner experience so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home the Kubota BX Series for 0 down, 0% APR for 60 months, plus save up to $700.
Punishing inflation, retirement savings evaporating, home values crashing.
And Mandela Barnes is oblivious. Barnes just supported a massive tax increase on middle-class families and an army of IRS agents to go get every penny. Barnes also supported Biden's student loan forgiveness plan that cost every taxpayer $2,000. $2,000 less to survive on. Can you afford Mandela Barnes? Wisconsin Truth Pack is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Oh, great. My wireless bill just went up.
Should have gone with US Cellular. They aren't raising prices on any of their plans.
Seriously?
Yeah, my price won't increase.
Well, that is refreshing. I feel like everywhere you turn these days, prices are going up.
Supply chain got us too. Don't get me started on the overhead costs.
At US Cellular, every plan for everyone is price protected.
You know, I respect a female entrepreneur.
US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
You're not always going to be here, but you always have this. Whether you're here, or anywhere really, the News 8000 app lets you stay updated on your time. Get it today so you can have here.
Did you know Tim Michaels wants to criminalize abortion, even for pregnant rape victims?
But are you willing to support exceptions for rape or incest?
That's correct.
Is that the kind of divisive radical you want as your governor?
All right, thanks for staying with us here in the News 8 Now Highlight Zone. We're going to shift gears to volleyball.
Yep, the Viterbo women's volleyball team is hitting its stride at the right time. The V-Hawks have won 5 straight. They're 18-6. They were at home today for 2. Let's show you game 1. V-Hawks hosting St. Francis out of Illinois. Viterbo already up a set and dominating the second. That's Kenzie Winker going up high for the kill. She slams it home. V-Hawks up 12-9. Later in the second, Lauren Zabaski with the set. That's Jada Mitchell with the spike. Saints can't return it. V-Hawks go up by 5. St. Francis battling back, though, in the set. This point cuts the deficit to 1. It's 16-15 Viterbo. We're tied at 19 now in the second, but the Holman grad, Winker, putting her squad back on top with this kill. She had a team-high 12 in this one. That point puts Viterbo back up 1, and the V-Hawks never look back. Check out the touch here from Mitchell. Perfect placement on this using her fingertips. V-Hawks go up 2-0, and then the third. Viterbo still in control. The Winona grad, Grace Rohde, putting a stamp on this one. V-Hawks get the sweep over St. Francis in game 1. More the same in game 2. Viterbo sweeps the nightcap as well. 3-0 over Columbia. 7 straight wins for the V-Hawks. They improved to 20-6 on the year.
All right, still to come, the results of our real-time poll to decide play of the night. You're watching the News 8 Now Highlight Zone.
Looking at mattresses?
I'm just looking.
Jump on it, roll on it.
No.
Just pretend I'm not here. You have any questions?
Buying a mattress can be uncomfortable.
She seemed nice.
That's why Slumberland has modernized the process. Slumberland. Mattress shopping reinvented.
In the Senate, Ron Johnson pushed tax loopholes benefiting himself and his donors.
Did my business benefit? Sure. Did some of my donor businesses? Sure.
But here's what Johnson's doing to us. He voted to raise the retirement age and allow cuts to Social Security. Even supports letting Wisconsin ban nearly all abortions and said, if you don't like it, you can move. Ron Johnson works for himself, never us. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
Update your home with a fresh paint color from Menards. Dutch Boy Forever is an interior paint and primer in one with stain-blocking technology. It offers advanced washability and resists common household stains. Get a gallon of flat paint for only $30.98 after 11% rebate. Take advantage of our great selection of paint supplies to simplify your project. Frog Tape protects your paint projects from spatters and drips. Get 11% off all Frog Tape products.
Save big money at Menards.
It's Ford SUV season. Time to gear up for changing conditions on and off-road. Get great deals on our most capable lineup of Ford SUVs, including Ford Explorer and Bronco Sport. Both rated 2022 IIHS top safety picks, and both designed to give you greater confidence. Hurry, Ford SUV season will end soon. Now, for a limited time, get $500 retail order bonus cash on a 2022 Ford Explorer and Bronco Sport, only at your Northland Ford dealers.
There's no other place where my story is possible. My mom was a teacher. My dad worked third shift. It was our ticket to the middle class. That's the promise of America I'll fight to protect. While others send our jobs overseas, I'll bring manufacturing back, invest in our own workers, and stock our shelves with American products. And with a middle class tax cut, you'll be able to keep more of what you earn. I know the promise of America, and no one will fight harder to protect it. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Look at that. What you're seeing is Olson Solar Energy working in the sun to make the sun work for you. What you can't see are the lower or no energy bills, selling extra energy back to your electric company, and the increase in property value without an increase in property taxes. The sun works for homes and businesses. The only thing you need is Olson Solar working in the sun to make the sun work for you. Now booking installations for 2023. Call Olson Solar Energy today.
Right now at Slumberland Furniture, you'll get 30% off all living room furniture. Yup, sofas, sectionals, tables, recliners, and more. All 30% off. Plus 30% off select mattresses and 20% off everything else. On now at Slumberland Furniture.
All right, time for the results of our poll for Play of the Night. We have a tie for the first time this year. First up, New Lisbon's going to share that title. Great catch here from the Rockets. And
then for the second play, it's Toma. It's Drew Brookman with the catch, makes it, would have scored, gets tackled by the horse collar. Honestly, we could have had like 20 plays that could have been Play of the Night.
What a final week. West Salem, a huge win to capture the Cooley Conference. Now, that was unbelievable. Central Logan, an incredible game. And we're coming back next week for a playoff edition of the Highlight Zone. That's Cade. I'm Rob. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.